Unfortunately, we continue to see signs that the Assad regime may be renewing its use of chemical weapons, State Department spokeswoman Morgan Ortega said in a statement on Tuesday. According to the U.S., Syria attacked rebels in the northwest of the country, possibly with chlorine gas. Ortega said, "We repeat our warning that if the Assad regime uses chemical weapons, the United States and our allies will respond quickly and appropriately." The State Department also accused Russia of engaging in a disinformation campaign, blaming rebels for staging phony chemical attacks. An aide to a British Labour MP said Tuesday that he had discovered a swastika scrawled on the door of an elevator in Britain's Parliament. Unbelievable, but true. Someone has scratched a swastika into the door of our lift in Parliament. Nazi graffiti in the mother of parliaments. A sickening act, tweeted Oliver Denton Lieberman, who works for Labour MP Tulip Siddiq. The symbol was sketched on the wall of an elevator in the Norman Shaw North Building, near the Palace of Westminster, where MPs have offices, reports the Jewish Chronicle, a British Jewish news outlet. "We are aware of some highly offensive graffiti in a lift on the estate, and it will be removed as a matter of urgency," said a statement from the House of Commons. In a Monday op-ed in The Forward, Pete Beinart added to his series of attacks on Israel by arguing that the U.S. should use American military aid as a means of pressuring Israel to change its policies. Beinart, who also contributes to CNN and The Atlantic, writes that American governments bear a responsibility for the death of the two-state solution by failing over the last 25 years to make Israel pay a price for undermining it. It's time for a new generation of American progressives, especially progressive Jews, to make it conceivable again, to pressure Israel through threats of withholding aid, he said. Beinart has a history of calling for pressure on the Jewish state when it doesn't follow policy prescriptions that he supports, including through boycotts of Israeli products. Lahav Shani will step into the shoes of famed conductor Zubin Mehta to lead the Israel Philharmonic Orchestra. The 30-year-old Israeli wunderkind comes from a musical family. His father was a local conductor in Tel Aviv. Shani calls it an honor to take the place of the great conductor to lead an institution that is widely seen as a national treasure. 83-year-old Mehta is set to step down late this year after leading the orchestra for half a century and holding the title of music director for life since 1981.